Right, basic principle, right? Basic principle that isn't easy to get, okay? This is a principle of life, okay? Right, it's a new song, right? So this is a picture of life, right? A new situation. You're coming out, you're in recovery, you're coming out of addiction, you're coming out of a fear-based past, fighting on your own. Now you're in a different world where, uh, like back then, it was give up, run away, no commitment. Say you can do stuff and rarely follow through. Okay, unless it really benefited you, I guess, right? No criticism of you. That's what I was like, right? Here's a basic principle, right? I'm trying to learn this new song, right? There's a few factors. There's the guitar. There's chords. There's a strumming pattern. There's actually, and my problem is, I haven't heard the song enough, right? So really, I need to go and listen to it. So that takes some commitment, but also the words. Listen. To reveal the kingdom coming, to wreck. See, and words land in a certain way, and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross. Yeah. So that I struggle with. There's syllables, like there's. To reveal the kingdom coming, and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross. Now, I was just sat down with my daughter, right? She times table on this app, and in between the times table maths, it throws up divisions. She's stomping, she can't do it, right? And so the app is getting you to repeat the same thing. Repeat. And when you get it wrong, it gives you the answer. Well, like with this, I know when I'm going wrong because I just go wrong. So we start again. But the focus is, right, and this is what I did to her. It's a basic principle. I wrote down the sum, and 28 divided by 4 is 7, right? Write that down 10 times. 4 times 7 is 28. So you write it in reverse. Write that down 10 times. And then another sum. Write that down 10 times and another one. There was 4 sums. But really, there were only 2 sums, but it was division and times. Flip it upside down and it's the same thing. Right, but the principle with this song is, like I said to her just then, it's, right, this bit, it's a struggle. Right, so I'm not going to try and play the whole song. I'm just going to keep going. To reveal the kingdom coming, and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross. Right, so that's what I was struggling with. Let's do it again. To reveal the kingdom coming, and to reconcile the lost, to redeem the whole creation. You did not despise the cross. Let's go on a bit more. For even in your suffering, you saw the other side. Knowing this was our salvation, Jesus, for our sake you died. So I got that right, because I know you're watching and I'm doing it for you, sort of thing. But earlier I kept getting it wrong. So before this, there's another verse, and that was a bit tricky, but I did it over and over yesterday, and now I got that. Now I'm on a different verse, different words, so I'm going over it and over it. When I say over and over it, 3 or 4 times, 5 or 6 times, whatever. Let's look at walking into recovery, walking into Christianity, living a new life, right? You might have to do something 25 times. The Bible says, how many times shall we forgive someone? Jesus said, they said, what, 7 times? He said, no, 70 times 7. right? So he's basically saying, don't even bother stopping. You just keep going. You forgive people over and over and over and over again. The Old Testament is all about God saying to Israel, the people, no, follow me. I'm God. I know what's what because I created all things. Follow me. I've got a plan for you. I created you. I know what's right. Follow me, worship me, and you'll be all right. Right? And all the way through the Old Testament, they go, I'm not sure about this. You know what I mean? Let's try this. And and again, he said, all right, whatever, go and burn yourself, sort of thing. Burn your fingers. They burn their fingers, and then they're like, oh, God, we done wrong. And they're like, yeah. And God's like, yeah, of course you did. I keep telling you this. Remember, remember, remember. Remember and repeat. That's what this is about. Stick to one chunk and go over it and over it. Right, I can promise you, right, you will get a recovery from the thing that you're fighting against, or the thing that you're trying to get put in your past. You will get a recovery if you do this. In regards to life, you face an issue, and you with some help, you go and tackle it, do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and that, whatever that issue was, will get smaller, and it will become, you'll be good at it. You get good at it, sort of thing. Or people, or someone else look at you and go, oh, it's all right for you. You got a normal life. Look at you. You're doing these things, and you're like, mate. 3 years ago, I really struggled with that thing, and I had to do it. I had to do it again. I had to do it again. I had to do it again. I didn't want to do it, and I kept doing it. I kept doing it. I can pretty much promise you, you will get a recovery, right, from the thing that you're trying to recover from if you do this simple process, right? I cannot promise that you will be saved by Jesus unless you do what he says, what's in the Bible.